said you lost over 100K?
Yes.
But really, you lost, what was your initial amount?
It was 15.
So you really lost 15,000?
Yes.
Okay. How many times, Mr. Bartels, did you ask the defendant to pull your money?
Multiple times. I didn't count them out, but what really was weird, though, is when he told me there should be 6,000 to 8,000 in there.
How much?
And gave me hope. 6,000 to 8,000.
Okay.
Which gave me hope that maybe he was telling me the truth.
Mr. Lott, is that true?
But
Your Honor, yes, at the time, it was roughly around that time before it was...
And you knew it? You knew it had crashed?
It had crashed, but no one was still able to pull at the time. They told all the holders that you guys need to hold. Just wait. We're going to airdrop you guys back, more money. That's why I told him, okay, right now, we can't cash out anyways, but they're telling us that, they're going to airdrop back everyone's money, coins back.
On page 8 of the plaintiff's exhibits, he's texting you in September, in October, in November, and you literally are like ghost. Where were you? Why were you not responding?
We've communicated the whole time. The whole time I was like, hey...
How? He's saying, hey, we got to meet up, dude. That was in September.
Yes.
October, a month later. Bro, what's up? We got to meet. November, why aren't you answering me?
Right.
Is all my money gone?
Right.
Y'all are not communicating.
At that time, everything was already gone.
Why did you go ghost?
I hit depression so bad, not just for myself, because it wasn't just him that was like calling me. Like I had about maybe like 40 other people. The same thing was happening with them.
You finally responded.
I did.
And you said LMAO, bro. I mean, it didn't sound like you were depressed.
It was more like, I was mad at the whole thing. I knew he was mad at me. But it was one of those things, I wasn't ghosting him.
But you know what it looks like.
Right.
All right, I'm going to open it up to my colleagues.
What is your occupation?
I am a chef at a prison.
Okay, you should have stayed with making food rather than making alleged cryptocurrency. I have nothing for it.
Yeah, so I just wanted to look at this. This is what you provided us. This is a press release from the U.S. Attorney's Office. Is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
And so they're bringing criminal charges. We don't even know if they'll be successful, but it is possible that some money may be recovered.
Possibly, Your Honor.
Do you have any documentation that you gave him the money?
besides the text, no, Your Honor.
Okay. Do you have any proof, sir, Mr. Latta, that you actually invested this money?
Other than it's in the crypto wallets. There's transactions in the wallets.
How were you trying to make it right? I know in the text, last thing you said was that you wanted to make this right. How so? Did you ever think about just giving him the $2,000 out of your own pocket?
I myself lost money in this, and I'm not going after the people I lost money to.
So you don't believe he's deserving to get his money back?
Correct, Your Honor.
All right, I just have one last question. Did the lost code have anything to do with the fact that he couldn't get his money out?
What it meant was I could not even transfer his money back to him if we did even recover it.
If we did. Okay,
Right.
so the lost code didn't actually end up mattering.
Right.
Okay, I'm good.
All right, great. We'll excuse the parties while we deliberate in this matter. Thank you both very much.
Mr. Bartels, Mr. Latta, we have deliberated and reached a verdict. It was not unanimous. And in certain part, that is due perhaps to a lack of perfect understanding on our part about how cryptocurrency works. So we were forced to use our common sense, kind of try our best to harmonize the facts here and figure out in a situation like this who the loss should fall on. So, when we don't agree, majority rules. Judge Tuwelde and I were in the majority. We both felt that because the lockout from the account was a problem unique to the defendant, and because the defendant testified that had he been able to pull the money out at the time that you requested it, it would have been a liquid investment and the money could have come out, combined with the fact that you were told it was a liquid investment, means that the loss should fall to the defendant on this one. Judge Corriero felt that this was purely an investment, and he believes that the defendant did everything he could to get your money out, and therefore he would not find the defendant responsible for your loss. He would dismiss your claim. However, majority rules, and this was a tough one, but Judge Tuwelde and I agreed. We believe there's a basis for recovery. So, the verdict is going to be in favor of the plaintiff for $1,900 with Judge Corriero dissenting.